Hi there, this is Miss Hannah, and I am going to just do a short little helper tutorial on what a noun is. I've seen some of you are having a hard time figuring out what a noun and a verb is, and so I'll try to make that easy for you. Write some examples here, okay? Let me make this all big for you. Okay, so a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea/emotion, like anger, okay? Very simple. Let's give an example of person nouns. A person noun could be sister, brother, dad. And this is capitalized for no reason except that my computer loves to do that. So it's not supposed to be. If it's not a proper noun, it's not supposed to be. Dog, boat, park, okay? Park isn't a person noun. And I'm saying person noun is a dog too. We'll put them under thing. I don't like putting them under thing because dogs to me aren't things. They're animals, but we'll put it under thing. Let's say grandpa, okay? Let's do place. Park for this one would work. Again, trying to bother me by making it capital. What's another place? Park, school, home. Okay. Beach. That's a good one. All right. Things. Okay. These are thing nouns. Again, I think dog is, special, but we'll put it under thing. Cat, chicken, pencil. And what else? Car. Okay. Emotion, idea. Okay. Anger. Again, it's going to do annoying things for me. Stop that. Okay. Anger, fear, love, worry. Okay. So ideas or emotions. So I want you just to know that generally speaking, a noun is often something that is doing the action or having something done to it in a sentence, okay? So a noun is a person, place, thing, idea, or emotion. And I'll give you some examples of this, okay? So let's do a sentence here. My sister, and we'll do the sentences in a different color. Let's do the sentences in green, okay? My sister went to the store. Okay. So our noun is right here, sister. We'll bold that. Went to the store. Is there another noun? There is. Store is a thing or a place rather. It's not a person noun. It's a place noun. So that works for both things. Now, my sister went to the store is a good person noun sentence. It also has a place noun in there. Let's do a place noun sentence. I love the beach. I do. All right. I love the beach. So we have a beach here, right? Beach is a place name. That's a place noun. And I'll unbold that because we're just looking at person nouns here. This is also a noun, though. It's okay to know that. Okay. So these are just common nouns that we're dealing with right now, okay? We have pronouns in a sentence too, but let's not worry about that. Let's just worry about the common nouns in these sentences, okay? Another common noun sentence. My dog sleeps, okay? Very simple sentence. My dog sleeps. My dog often sleeps, so this is a perfect sentence. I have a very lazy dog. And again, dog would be our little common noun, okay? These are all common nouns, and if you'd like me to write that, I'll write common noun up here. That'll help because there's different kinds of nouns, which you probably have seen. We're just talking about common nouns right now. Okay. Emotion idea. Let's see. I am worried. That's a, let's see. There's different, so emotion ideas can be verbs too, and I don't want to give you a verb. I get it. I'm filled with anger, okay? So anger is a noun in this case. And anger can be, you can say, I'm angry, and that can be something different. It depends on how you say it. So I think this is probably the more confusing noun, the emotion or idea nouns, because a lot of times our emotions or ideas are used to add verbs, and we'll talk about that later. In this sentence, however, I'm filled with what? I'm filled with anger, which is a thing and an emotion and an idea. It is not what we're doing. We're not being angry at someone. We're filled with anger. So, so that's when they're a noun. So those are a little harder. I know that, but you'll get the difference. The best way to get the difference is practice and practice and practice. I know, always, for anything. So these are common nouns, okay? Proper nouns, okay? You're going to be asked about proper nouns. Let's write something about proper nouns up here. Actually, let's do it down here. We'll use the same examples, but let's keep it separate. Okay, proper nouns. Turn this back to the right color. Proper nouns are the proper name for a noun. They're still nouns. They're just the fancy name. And I'm going to give you some examples of this, okay? So let's use the nouns that we have above here. So we'll do person proper nouns, okay? So our person proper nouns are sister, dad, grandpa, okay? So a person proper noun is simply that person's name, okay? Like Miss Hannah. Hannah is teacher, okay? That's my noun, teacher. But my proper noun is Hannah. So somebody's name. What's your sister's name? My sister's name is Sarah, okay? What's your brother's name? My brother's name is Sam. What's your dad's name? My dad's name is David. I also have a stepdad whose name is Randy, okay? I also have a father-in-law whose name is Mike. Oh, look at all those dads. So lucky. Okay. And then we also have grandpa. And I have lots of grandpas, so I will just choose a grandpa. We'll have Grandpa Ron, okay? So those are their names. Their regular noun, their common noun for this one would be sister, brother, dad, grandpa. But these are their proper nouns, their names, okay? That makes sense? So let's give you a sentence like with this one. My sister, Sarah, is very pretty. She is very pretty. So Sarah, my sister is my common noun. Okie dokie. Common noun. My proper noun is right here, okay? Sarah is my proper noun. And I could just have written this, Sarah is pretty, okay? And this would just be the proper noun. Again, it's a noun, right? But it's the proper noun, okay? Let's go ahead and do the next one. We have a place noun. So we chose beach last time, but we also have park, school, home, okay? Let's see. So let's do place proper nouns, okay? And this can be many things. So we were talking about schools, homes, things like that. What do we got up here? Let's do it exactly the way we did it up here. Park, school, home, beach. What is the proper noun of the park? Let's say Glacier National Park, okay? It's a fancy name for that park, but that's what it's called. Okay, Glacier National Park is the proper noun, the fancy name for that park. School, okay, well, I work for NKOA, okay? So that's the proper name of your school. Now that's an abbreviation. Obviously, it stands for North Kitsap Online Academy, but let's not write that whole thing out. Home. Now, some people's name is just called home. You know, we don't usually give fancy names for our home, but let's think about something like in Harry Potter's, Ron's house is called the Burrow. They have a proper name for it. Not everybody names their home. I didn't name mine. I guess I could call it Small Little Red if I wanted to. It's a tiny little red house. If I did, that's what I'd put. But if you didn't name your house, you wouldn't have a proper name for it. And the beach. Well, let's see. My beach right out here is Point Julia. Okay. So it does have a proper noun. And most things have not all, obviously, but most things have proper nouns that go along with them. So if they have a fancy name that goes along with it, that is their proper noun name. Let's give you a sentence here. Today, I went to Point Julia. Okay. Point Julia is a beach. It's also the name of the beach. Okay. So that's the name of the beach. Point Julia is the beach. I could say Point Julia Beach, but we don't tend to. We just say Point Julia. So you could say any of that. Okay. I went to Glacier National Park rather than just saying I went to the park, because you can go to any old park and we wouldn't know which one it was. Okay. So proper nouns help you to understand and distinguish exactly what that noun is. Okay. So that's why they're important. So those are our person, our place, proper nouns, right? So we are next with things. Let's talk about things. On this one, sorry, I'm probably making you dizzy. Dog, cat, chicken, pencil, car. Okay. So what are their fancy names for dog, cat, chicken, pencil, car? The proper noun names. Let's see. Proper noun things. Okay. So we had dog. My dog's name, we have two actually, is Taffy and Alilu, which means salmonberry. Taffy and Alilu, that's their names. Cat, we used to have a cat called Sammy. Chicken, I have a chicken. I have many chickens, but let's just say Mabel. Mabel is my chicken who passed away. Oh, bye-bye, Mabel. Mabel, that's not how we spell her name. There we go. Let's see, what else did I say besides chicken? Did I say pencil next? Let's look. Car, yeah, pencil and car. Okay. So you can say Ticonderoga pencil. That's a certain type of pencil. That's the name of the brand. You could also say, okay, I have a Bic pencil. Okay, those are the name brands. So name brands are proper nouns. And car, I have a, what is it? Can't even remember. I have many. Some of them work better than others. Let's just say Ford Taurus. Okay, that's not what I have, but Ford Taurus is the name of a car. It's a car company name. I suppose you could also name your car. I once had a very slow car that barely worked, and I named that car Myrtle the Turtle. So let's do that. My car, Myrtle, broke down again. Okay, so my car would be the common noun. Myrtle would be the proper noun. And I could just say, Myrtle broke down again. Okay, that Myrtle. So those are things that have proper noun names. You'll also notice that some things like plants have fancy names, and I'm not very good at remembering. Like Sarracenia is a type of plant, and they might have fancy names that are also capitalized in Latin. Sometimes they're not capitalized in Latin, though. I'm not very good at plants, so we'll see. We don't have to worry about that anyway. You probably won't run across that unless you're a horticulturalist. Let's see, proper noun things. So we were doing emotions next, right? Okay, do that. Do we have proper noun emotions? What about it? You know, I don't think we do. I think you can get a little bit poetic and name your emotions if you really wanted to. Like, Francis is creeping up again. I guess I could name my fear Francis, but do I? They don't often have They don't often have a proper noun version. Okay. So I wouldn't worry too hard about that. I mean, some poets might get crazy and name their emotions properly. I don't think we're going to do that today, okay? However, if you've ever seen that movie, is it called Inside Out? And it actually names the emotions. Those emotions do have proper names. Joy, was one of them. Sadness, I can't remember. Anyway, they had their proper names because they were characters in a movie. But if I was just going to write a sentence about it, I probably wouldn't capitalize it. And proper nouns, as you can tell, are always capitalized. Common nouns, as you can see, anger, fear, love, worry, dog, cat, chicken, pencil, car, park, school, home, beach, sister, brother, dad, grandpa. Common nouns do not tend to be capitalized. Okay? But proper nouns, and we can put that over here if that helps you, are capitalized. Okay? So proper nouns are capitalized. Your sister's name, your brother's name, your teacher's name, all capitalized. Then specific name of a boat. Let's say you named your boat something crazy like the C word, like things like that, I have a friend whose boat's name is Sia. So those would be capitalized. The names of special names of parks like Disney World or Disneyland, which we really wish we could go there right now, those are capitalized and those are the proper names. You could just say, I went to a theme park, and theme park would be the common noun. But if you wanted to name the theme park, I went to the theme park Disneyland. Disneyland is obviously capitalized in that case, okay? So that is your noun tutorial on common and proper nouns. And if you have any questions, go ahead and let Miss Hannah know, okay?